What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to A Certain Point of View as we start our week of reactions and matches here on a Wednesday. And as you can tell, it is the three amigos, the Wednesday amigos, here for a match reaction of a very, very big IG matchup. We have Brandon Hanna, we got Robert Parker. But before we get to that, Brian, Molly, how's everybody doing? Brian, you don't have streaming issues. Molly, you had streaming issues. Everything good?
Yeah, we, for whatever reason, couldn't stream live from the Star Wars account, so we did it from the phone. We tried mobile streaming for the first time today, and it worked. He's still going, so we'll figure that out hopefully tomorrow. But yeah,
Brian, how's your day?
It's been fun.
It was good until Hot Topic pulled one on me, but that's
Uh-oh. What happened?
Yeah. They posted that the Scarlet Witch Funko was there, so I literally bolted, and apparently like one person bought the whole entire stock of them.
Holy Jesus.
So lame. I mean, yeah. I just bit the bullet and bought one on eBay.
I did too. I was furious that I just said I'm done with this, and I just paid $30 for.
Don't give Hot Topic your business if they're gonna do that.
No, I was so mad. I was like, I can't believe it. And they're like, they were like, that person was more than likely waiting outside of the mall when the mall opened. So
they should have. I mean, they're supposed to have a limit on exclusive stuff, a 2 product limit.
Yeah, it should be like Clorox wipes. One person, one canister,
or toilet paper.
Or toilet paper.
Yes,
exactly.
We're in a Funko shortage today, people.
I know. I have never had a problem as hard as I have with this damn Funko, and I was able to get Captain America, all that stuff. This one. Yeah. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Sean. That's how I felt. Like, I was like, if anyone got in my way, like, I would have screamed at them. I was that.
Yeah.
So, yes.
All right. Before we get to our predictions, just real quick, I will probably be jumping out in about 30 minutes or so. I got to take my mother to the airport. And so I won't be here the whole time, but Molly and Brian will hold down the fort once I get out of here. So let's just get into some predictions, guys, because we haven't talked about this one. Obviously, I know where Molly stands on this one. It is a Dungeon versus the Stars matchup. But I want to hear your thoughts because it's Parker versus Hanna. Hanna has looked good. He looks different on the Stars. But are you, in fact, thinking that's just going to be a sweep from Parker in this one?
Yes. I don't know. I mean, Hanna has seemingly been doing better, and he's had Alex to help him study. I don't know how much they've actually helped each other, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, Parker's like, obviously he was touted as like the golden child last year, and he had an upset from Chance Ellison, and Chance Ellison looked like an ultimate beast in IG. And but it definitely seems, and I know you probably know this more than anybody, but he looks to be running through everyone this year. He doesn't care who's in front of him. He wants to run through everybody.
I mean, him and Mara are study buddies. Does it get any better than that?
He literally has the IG champion in his corner. That's just like, and the former IG champion in his other corner. Like,
yeah. And I've seen them study. Not that he needs the help, but it's intense. Yeah, I'm excited to see him in action.
Brian, are you going Parker as well?
I'm just very glad that this decision was made for me because Parker is on my fantasy team. So, and this is the 3rd time in like a week that I've played Dwayne. So I'm going for that sweep in fantasy.
Yeah, you went 2-0 against him last week. So
yeah,
he has Brandon Hanna. Yeah, I'm gonna go Parker as well. But I will say this: it's not a knock up against Brandon Hanna. Although Brandon Hanna won last game, he was on the verge of being TKO'd. He made a giant comeback in that match. He struggled in that match. And then he ended up winning in overtime. I'm not saying he doesn't look like the Brandon Hanna IG person that we want him to look like. I think he's capable of it, but he also might be running into a freight train on this one. So we haven't seen Parker since like last August area when he got knocked out of the tournament by chance. And he's just been waiting in the wings this entire time. We've seen what he can do. Lord of the Rings exhibition match, his IG matchups. This guy is a wealth of knowledge, and I'm very excited to see him get back up there. I just want a good match. I want a really, really good match between the two of them because they are two elite IG players. They really are.
And my heart loves Hanna too, because he's sassy. Always chase. Yes. I mean, someone's got to get up there with Jake and Frank, for God's sakes. Everyone else's fantasy.
He is way behind me. Let's leave him out of this. It's one guy standing on the mountaintop right now. Let's be honest.
Everyone I see that has a fantasy league. It's all like close, mixed, and then there's our freaking mountain that it's like up by 20, and it's like, oh, okay, great. So
I don't want to hear it from anyone.
Molly, you will get your points. You will get your points.
I'll have to get my own dang points.
You'll get your points. You'll get your points. All right, let's start this off. We have a cutscene to start it. Brian's in control tonight, and let's just see what it's all about.
Turn the volume.
Oh goodness.
Who do I hate the most?
That's how I start every day of my life.
I just feel so bad for her. Sweet thing. Is it Kaiser? God, that poor dope. Shannon. I hate Shannon. I really don't want to talk to her today, though. Oh. Duh. Christian.
Oh, hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Good. So I hear you want to talk to me again.
Yes,
He's so pissed off.
I remembered. I've been hearing some grumblings. Apparently, you've been trying to reach out to Robert and DA, but the funny thing is, I'm actually your next chain in command. So any problems you have, you need to bring to me. So what's up?
He's so pissed off.
That's a hoot. Okay, so let's just call this what it is. This is I'm letting you know this because I told you this when this whole sham came about, Grace. This thing that you're doing, it ain't gonna last. I just want to let you know that.
What thing?
So you're gonna try to tell me. I want to see what kind of answer I get here from this one because you're gonna tell me that slate that you came up with, that slate of matches that everyone loved oh so much, those weren't my matches that you got from my computer.
Oh my God. Christian, you are such a sore loser. Just accept it. I'm killing it. Look, okay, here.
I'm not hearing no.
Okay, you did JTE versus Goddard.
Yes.
Trash. I did Goddard versus JTE. Do you see how it's totally different? I'm just going to need you to come to terms with this. I'm so sorry that people are loving me and loving everything that I'm doing, but you got to get on board and you got to get over it, honey. Okay.
So you're definitely playing it like this, right? You're not even going to try to maneuver. You just admitted that you stole my slate. No?
I genuinely don't know what you're talking about. I mean, if you have like receipts of something, it's a different slate. It's a better slate.
You know what's impressive, I will say, because I like the games as much as anyone else here too. How you hacked into the computer is something interesting. You want to share details on that?
I mean, I think hacked is a very big word. I was
Hacked is a
browsing.
strong word.
Browsing.
All right. Well, this is what I'm going to tell you, Grace, because we have been playing this game for a long time, you and I. And I know as well as you do that, yeah, you've got the upper hand as far as what you can do and what you can't. But what I also found out, you can't fire me. Otherwise, you would have done that already.
What makes you think I want to fire you? You're doing great.
So what I will tell you is this. I'll play the game, but you got to remember, there's always a winner and a loser.
Okay. Okay. Next
Literally,
up
no
is
one can
Shannon.
scare her.
God, I can't
Uh-huh.
stand Shannon. She is so obnoxious. No style. I mean, not very fun. Zero sense of humor. Oh my God.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
All right.
Hot
Poor
takes.
Christian. Poor Christian.
Maybe the heir apparent in Robert
Look
Parker.
at that haircut.
But not if Brandon Hanna has anything to say.
It is
the
all about
buzz
the
cut.
details, though. JTE
Should be a
versus
good one,
Hanna,
and here
Hanna
to get
versus
everybody
or
revved up. This is our own
Goddard,
version of
Goddard
a
versus
Rockstar
JTE.
motivational
Gotta
speech. Here's Nerd Chronic with another
pay attention
to the
super
details.
promo.
One
Take a
definitely
look.
sounds better than the other. I'll give her that.
Yeah, I'm ready to play Robert Parker. There was some weird speculation, Schmoedown backstage, other shows that I was afraid to play him last season, and that's simply not the case. I've been waiting to play Robert Parker for a very long time.
I think you found me. Been
Oh.
dodging this guy for years.
What did he
What?
say? I've been what for years?
I've been dodging this guy for years.
Oh,
Brandon, the Hitman Hanna.
Look at the
You
beard.
have been
Look at how
ducking me
dapper.
For over a year. You avoided me time and time again. You even switched factions last season to get away from me.
do you
Well,
think
now
he
there's
grew
no
that
more running.
beard to just prove
There's
that
no
he's
more
not
I gave Kate
underage?
$100
Yeah. I think so.
bribery. Make sure I didn't play this guy, but he found me. I think he found me. Shh, shh.
Brandon, Hannah, do you remember your very first day in the Schmoedown?
Oh my
I told
gosh, he
you.
looks so different.
You joint. Get out of here, You got no vision. You got no class. Well, that's all still true.
Hi, Kaiser. Well, you've been sitting on your butt and letting your players run your faction. Are you even really a manager? But I guess that's conversation for a different time. I've been working with Brandon Hanna, who is such an incredible player, such an underrated player. You don't remember who he is? You don't remember what
This
he brings to the
music.
table?
It's
You don't
good.
acknowledge how
It's like hype
amazing
music.
and incredible he is. And instead, you guys believe in Robert Parker.
He's not the phenom that we all thought he was.
I took my loss to chance pretty hard. But you know what I realized after that match?
It was a
My
1-point
Schmoedown
loss.
career is just beginning.
I'm being called overrated, and I'm glad because that's
To-
just
to
going
the
make it
guy who
so
went on
much
to win the
sweeter when I
tournament.
take out every one of the poorly dressed bozos in this division, one by one. I didn't come here to take part. I came here to take over.
Robert Parker has been waiting a long time.
It's giving me
to
Planet
carve
of the Apes
somebody up.
battle.
Yeah,
Your
it's,
ticket.
it's like
Just
they're
got
battle
pulled
drones.
at
That's what
the
they are.
deli
It's like Mad
counter.
Max stuff going on.
Oh,
Love it.
You had to ruin it.
Hamburger.
This is tough. And this is
Hamburger?
work. And so what have we been doing every minute since? Dedicating it to getting that IG belt, which is going to be Brandon Hanna's.
You know what, Roxy? I can't
what
get this
about
out of my head. I've got to
Alex,
say this
Roxy?
to you.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Excuse
And
me.
he's
I mean,
ready
that-
to
ooh.
put in all the time and the effort.
He's way
So,
closer to the belt, the IG
Spider,
belt.
I'm sorry, you're about to get squished.
I'm not sorry for what I'm about to do to you, Brandon Hanna. It's nothing personal, just business. And I'm in the business of winning.
Look at that.
Oh my god.
Those bugs on contact. Wow. This might come in handy. You think I'm afraid of this guy? Please. It's going to be a walk in the park.
I've tried that stuff on large spiders, and I've unleashed like an entire can on one, and it didn't kill it. So
That's because Georgia spiders are something different.
it was a big spider.
Like as we said, you're looking at what
The
these
music
guys have
very
been
much
doing.
felt
They've
like,
been going on the after shows. They've been promoting
Jumanji.
these. There's been
That's what it felt
promoting
like.
this. Three
When they're
playing the board
rounds
game,
in
that's
the
what it was.
Inner Geekdom division. Introducing first, representing the Dungeon, with a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat, and 1 knockout. He is Robert the Spider Parker. Robert the Spider Parker has arrived, Robert, as we have seen in the shows. As I mentioned beforehand, you were
hanger.
calling the Ellison win a fluke.
I
You
thought he
were
was going to
calling,
pull one of the
Hannah
hanger
scared.
tricks
You stand
from
by those
Indiana
words, and
Jones.
how much do you want to win this to get that rematch against Ellison?
Look, there's nothing more than I want than to just beat Allison into the ground. This is my Schmoedown revenge tour.
All the
and it was
soda bottles
unfortunate
on the
that Hanna
top
has to be in the
counter.
way of it.
Oh yeah, soda
This
bottles.
is a guy who last
Adult
year
soda bottles.
was wearing suits. He was looking nice. He was looking dapper. And now he's traded those suits for men's outhouse for like cardigans and turtlenecks. This guy's been ducking me for over a year. Literally over a year. Wriggling his way out of every chance we were supposed to play. Well, guess what? No more. No more running. No more hiding. No more trades so you don't have to play me. This is your chance. Step up or step back.
Well, Robert, I do appreciate that you and
Wow.
I share the same affinity for having our dry cleaning in the kitchen. But the question is this: what else have you been doing this off season? You've been changing up your strategy. Have you tinkered with how you prepare for a match as crucial as the one you're about to enter today?
Absolutely. I went back to square one. After that Ellison loss, it was devastating, and it was a fluke. I'm a better player than Chance. I know that. I'm looking forward to proving that down the line. But at the end of the day, I hit the reset button. I sat back with the dungeon, and I'm ready to do this year. For me, for the dungeon, I started training up with the rest of the dungeon. I mean, we have such a crew over there. It's a family, like Mara said, and we're helping each other get better. It's been a complete change, complete 180 for me this year.
Well, speaking of that, before we bring in your opponent here, you just mentioned the champion Mara Kanopik. So working with Mara Kanopik, what's that been like? But has there also been like, hey, that's mine, I want that belt?
It's friendly rivalry, which I think only makes people better, right? Rising tide lifts all ships. I've been working with Mara for months now. I mean, months now I've been training with Mara. We've been helping each other get better and better and better every second of every day of every month that we've been in the same faction. And I just think that kind of unity is not going to stop. Nobody can stop that.
All right. Thank you to Robert Parker.
Nice.
And his opponent.
He seems really ready.
Representing.
I'll never forget at the Atlanta live event when he ran up on stage. I was sitting with Alex's parents in the up front, and his mom leans over and goes, "Who was that nice boy that ran up on stage?"
The Hitman.
And then she goes, well, he wasn't exactly nice.
Brandon, Hitman Hanna, it feels like we just saw
Oh
you
my
not too
God,
long
that's
ago,
amazing.
Because that is indeed
I will say
case.
that is the
You
youngest
have
that
that
Parker
match
will
against
ever
him.
look is in
Some
that
people say
when
it
he
was
did
at
do
the
that. He
time
looked
before
like
they
he
did
definitely
Mark
looked like a
Damon
kid.
match, the match of the year, obviously, this battle, this comeback. Does a match like that?
What other
Does it give
Schmoedown
you
player is
doubt,
spry
or does it
enough to
give
jump
you
up
more
on
of the-
stage?
Yeah,
We're all getting old.
Very,
danger on my
very
side
true.
That it allows me to pump me up when I'm feeling
Maybe a
down,
lot more
and I
these
know what I
days,
know when
but
I'm going in there
back
to
then,
take out the
probably just Parker.
A match like that does not give me doubt at all. If anything, it proved that I have the grit and perseverance to win in this game. Okay, Damon Dimolanta, it was a great match. They both basically went perfect. Even Damon knew his final answer. It just took him a second too long. But me, I had to crawl back out of the pit. I had to rise. I had to be the one to overcome a
Oh my God, that
6-point
jump made me so
deficit.
nervous.
And Robert Parker, a player like him, he's just going to collapse. He's going to fall. He's going to fail when met with the same challenge, okay? I know how to win, and I wasn't at my most accurate last game. But like I said, I'm not here to answer questions accurately. I'm here to get the win, no matter which way. Doesn't matter how it gets done. It's going to happen.
Brandon, how excited are you for this match to happen and get over with one way or another, simply to get rid of that narrative that you somehow were ducking Parker or didn't want to face him? That all gets put to bed today, right?
Yeah, I'm very happy to finally put that to bed. You know, Kate Mulligan, she's a schemer. She likes to create rumors and lies and trick people into believing what she wants them to believe. I was never afraid of Robert Parker. Roxy Stryer knew that when she drafted me. And of course, I know that. I'm not afraid of you, Robert. You know, it's funny. I remember my first trip to Men's Warehouse too. But eventually you got to put childish things aside. You got to hang up the suit. And you just got to show up as you are, ready to play on game day, and that's what I'm.
Joke's on you, Brandon. They don't make
This
suits
episode
that
is
small at
sponsored by Better.
Men's Warehouse.
Is there something preventing you from happiness or something standing in the way of achieving your dreams?
All right,
Throughout the
so real
duration of the
quick,
match.
I'm
Not
going to
sure you
read
heard
the
a
super
question
chat we
earlier,
got
wanna
from
buy
the
yourself
one
another
and
15
only Mr.
seconds
Will
in case
Watson.
it's soundbite
I
What's up
will.
to the best show and
Use a
crew?
JT
Always love to
rule.
watch
You
y'all
also
and
each have one
support you.
challenge.
Eventually win
You can
after
use
show
it
of the year.
any
Thank you
point
so
throughout
much,
the
Will.
three-round
Maverick
match. If you think
equals
something's
Dungeon
fishy,
Champion.
something's out of whack, use a challenge.
you go.
Your manager. We all delineate. They will ultimately
Thank you to everyone
confirm
who's
and
watching.
ratify that said
Really
challenge
appreciate all
is
65 plus
taking
of you.
place. And
Obviously,
Christian, we got
for
one
those of
guy
you
seated
who have been here
comfortably in
before,
a
you know how it
comfy
works.
mask
White board
looking
for white
living
board in the
room. We
first
have
round.
another guy
Answer
who's
every single
standing up,
question.
ready to cook up a
And
meal.
as I
Is
mentioned
that
up
meal
top, if
going
you were
to
not here,
involve
I will
Brandon
only be able to
Hanna?
be here for the next
We're
10
about
to
to find out
15
in just a
minutes
moment here.
ish.
So I asked
And
Brandon
then
Hanna,
Molly
are
and
you ready?
Brian will finish out the reactions. So,
Molly, for the
Parker,
love
are you
of
ready?
God, can we please beat him even when he's not
Let's
here?
get ready to
I think so.
Schmoedown.
Okay.
Round number
I've been
one.
studying IG. Let's do
Number
this.
one. We start with Alien and Predator.
And I'm done.
What film in the franchise features actors such as Ewan Bremer, Lance Henriksen, and Colin Salmon?
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark.
You like that read, Mark? Big
They
fan of that?
they making more of these movies in either franchise? Do you think?
I have no idea, Mark. I'm not sure. I don't work at the studio anymore. I haven't.
Don't you host a show that does this?
Oh, 5. Haven't been on that show in a while.
you're
4,
right, Chuck. I will.
3,
I will.
2, 1. Pens down, hands up, please.
Alien versus
And
Predator.
Brandon Hanna.
Dang, I
The
should have gone with my
Predator.
gut.
Alien versus Predator.
It is
Look at him,
Dang
made a
it.
little spider.
Alien versus
Aw.
Predator.
1-1, and we get to question number 2.
That's right. We moved from that.
I was
cinematic
gonna
classic
say
to
Alien
the
v Predator,
category
but I
of
was like,
Star
that seems too
Me
Wars.
obvious.
too. Star
And
Wars.
here it is. What is the Toydarian's name who owned Anakin Skywalker? in
Dan
The
Merle?
Phantom Menace?
Yeah.
Would I get that correct?
John Kaiser.
Dan does a great impression.
I don't believe he's in.
Yeah,
the
if you don't know what we're talking about, everybody,
Rogue
go back to our
One.
interview with Mara at the beginning of the year
5,
when she won the belt. She
4,
came on the show and Dan popped in and he did a fantastic
2,
Watto impression.
1. Pens down, hands up, please.
Oh, well, spoiler
Both
of what the
hands,
answer
please,
is.
And
If
we get to-
neither if we didn't get that, one of us, like, shame on us.
Yes, Hanna.
Shame on us.
Watto.
2-2. And here's our next question. This is question 3. Transformers. Who plays the character of Sir Edmund Burton? He's an astronomer
God,
and historian
this
who
movie-
knows
this
about the history
movie,
of Transformers
Jesus.
on Earth in Transformers: The Last Night.
I haven't seen it, but I'm gonna take a guess
Okay,
because
that-
of the context
The
clues.
question read you did crush.
Me too.
I
Working
haven't
on
seen
it.
Phantom Menace in a minute. Does Watto wear a diaper?
He should. 5, 4,
He doesn't wear clothes, does he?
2.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, oopsie.
Stanley
And now
Tucci.
we start
Anthony Hopkins.
with
Oh,
who the hell was it?
I didn't
was-
see
it's
this
Hanna
movie,
now.
so I don't know.
Stanley Tucci is he's in the movie and it's a very good guess. It's a
Anthony
very
Hopkins.
good guess.
Yes.
Isn't he
It's-
Merlin?
All right, here we go. Here's the next question.
All right. Well, Christian powers down for 15
No,
seconds.
there's-
Here's the question. The category of DC.
Honestly,
movies.
I don't remember. I don't ever want to watch that
the
movie
role
again.
of Papa Midnight in Constantine,
What?
a movie that you can find. My friend.
Who else is in the
Uh,
movie other than
Rotten
Keanu?
Tomatoes is wrong.
I mean,
I can't remember the rest of the cast.
5, 4,
I can't either.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I got
no
nothing.
idea.
Please, and
Nothing.
Hannah
German Hansu.
and Parker.
Oh.
Simon Hansen.
Correct.
The spelling was close enough.
Should have
fellas.
known.
Good
He's
job.
in every movie.
Here's the next.
I'm not a
Molly, you are right. He did play
Question
Merlin in a
5.
flashback. Now I do remember that you said
Marvel.
that.
In what
Mhm.
film
Yeah.
do you hear the line, "That's it, no more, Mr. Nice
Oh,
Guy"?
come on.
We just watched
You know,
this.
I met both these fellows doing college gigs.
I've never
before.
seen
Can you
this.
name either
Neither have
university?
I.
It's terrible.
That's what I've heard.
Michigan.
But I will say, when is the
4.
property coming to Disney Plus? They got to do one.
Name it,
Wow.
Pens down and
Gotta do one.
Parker.
Howard
Now we're in the duck.
Yes, and Hannah.
That would be Howard the Duck.
Look at this. 5-5. As we get to our next question. Question 6, Mark.
It's the
He showed
fun
up
of
in
the
Endgame.
geekdom category.
He's an
because
Avenger.
We go from ducks to apes. Planet of the Apes is your next category.
He's a Ravager.
And the query for a point.
He's an Avenger.
Who plays the role of Caesar in 1973's Battle for the Planet
Oh
of
my
the
God, what's
Apes?
his last name? What is
You look at both these guys, they're both sizing each other up, and it almost jumps back to
I
that
have
Star Wars
no
match or any Star Wars
idea.
match. Who's going to miss first? That's the big question.
Who blinks?
5,
Oh, Parker.
4, 3,
I
2,
I think
1. Hands down, hands up.
Roddy
please.
Dowell?
And we start.
Oh, McDowell. That's his name.
Oh,
Rowdy McDowell.
damn it!
Roddy McDowell.
Oh,
What did he have?
He had Rowdy.
Rowdy.
He put a W in there. That's not the same name.
Rowdy McDowell is not the same name. That is incorrect on Hannah's part.
That's
That is
fair.
incorrect.
Oof.
Rowdy
Okay.
McDowell is not
Okay.
correct. It is
that's
Roddy
tough.
McDowell.
One letter. That's
So
tough.
Parker,
Isn't Rowdy the name of the dog in
you wanna-
Scrubs?
You want a challenge on that one?
I have no
Roxy,
idea.
you coming in a challenge?
Yeah, benefit of the doubt rule states that if it's a consonant that is not mistaken with another actor that is named Rowdy McDowell, that we can get it on Rowdy, which sounds like, based on your accent wherever you live, Rowdy. I mean, I'm from Boston, so we speak like that.
Challenges on the table. We're gonna go and
I don't know
Interesting.
where I
Interesting.
land on this.
I don't either. Adding a
Interesting.
W in the middle of someone's name, even if it sounds
All right,
like
and
it
we
might be
are
there.
back.
It's a weird
we
name,
have
though.
Judged. We have.
I
talked.
wouldn't give him the point. Those are
That's
two different
right.
names.
The challenge
for me.
was from the Stars because they felt that
Personally.
the name
If this were
Rowdy
happening in the
Roddy
free for all,
very,
then
very
sure.
similar, as is the pronunciation. And because this
They're
is
giving it to
season
him.
8, we are going to honor the challenge. It is a superficial, more
Okay.
of a
I mean, I
cosmetic
can
error
agree
than
with it.
anything else.
I
We
can't
will
But
accept that
if I were the
Rowdy
single-handed
McDowell,
judge,
roundabout
like if
close
the call
enough,
came
given
down
that
to
it's
me,
an actor and we're
I
not asking for a
personally
specific
wouldn't give them
character,
the point.
where a syllabic difference could mean a seismic shift. Because we were asking who the actor is, Rowdy McDowell. We're going to award Brandon Hanna.
Rowdy is the dog from Scrubs.
All right, and we continue. Here we go. So Brandon,
I
Hanna
know
and
so
the
much
Stars
trivia about
complete
other
their
things.
challenge.
I will say
Now we
this
get
too.
to our
Roxy
next
made a
question
really good
here,
point
Mark.
about the
Next
accents
question,
and not being
this is
another
question
actor of the
7.
same name.
I mean,
That's right,
it's
Christian. Have at it.
it
Good
was
luck.
smart on her part to throw the
All right,
challenge
question
down.
number 7.
Yeah.
Swashbuckling adventure. What is the name of the dangerous, boisterous, drunken, and Bowdy Island and
Oh
port
my
that Jack
God.
and Will
Yay.
go to in order to
Oh
kill
my
Molly.
in The Curse of the Black Pearl?
What is the name?
That was like
I
a
give you
paragraph. I mean,
those
I love the
four
writing.
adjectives.
Oh my god.
Which one of those adjectives
starts with a
best describes
T.
you at your wedding?
Bum bum ba-da-dum bum
And I
ba-da-dum
can't-
bum ba-da-dum.
5, 4,
Ba-da-dum, bum,
3,
I can't think of it.
1.
I'm gonna
Not
hear
this.
it. I'm gonna hear
Tortuga.
Please,
Oh,
Damn
that's
it.
it. That's right.
I think it might be Tartuga.
Uh-oh.
That is
Again?
correct.
Uh-oh.
And
No
Again.
way.
Uh-oh. Tortuga.
No
Again, that is Spanish for a different word, though. It's a Spanish word. I don't know if Tartuga is a Spanish word.
Oh my god.
It's
I
in
mean,
a
there
different
are a
language,
lot of
hopefully.
tarts
That's
there.
Are you challenging that one?
But
What's the ruling?
Are you challenges? It's correct. It's correct. You want to challenge it?
Can I bring Kaiser in to talk quick?
Go ahead.
Listen,
What do you think, Kaiser?
Parker, you made your point. You're right. They're just going to default to the same
Yeah.
thing with the last
Yeah.
ruling. So I'm not going to waste a challenge.
That's fine.
This is your
It's
game.
not a bad move for
Please,
Kaiser.
let's beat up on this knucklehead and get it over with.
Works for me.
Well, and if you're in Kaiser's
7-7,
position, you're like, okay, I
and
believe in
here
my
is
player
the
enough. I'm not
next
going to use it right
question
now.
mark,
Like,
question
it's
mark.
the first round, you
It's a
know?
category mixed
good
bag.
for
Let's
Parker
roll up
for
our sleeves, reach
asking,
in and
like,
see what
hey,
comes
what's
out, and
the
it
ruling?
is.
Yeah.
And then,
What
hey, can I talk to my
1994
manager?
Film features supporting performances from James Hong, Penelope Ann Miller, and Peter Boyle.
You know this, Jake?
I sure do.
Two perfect
90.
rounds.
I don't even know who any of those
That's
people
bonus.
are.
This is such a PJ question. This is such a PJ question.
Oh no.
One, put down, hands up.
I
And
don't
Is it
know.
Rocket
The
here?
shadow.
Oh.
Shadow.
The shadow.
Yes, and Hannah.
The Shadow.
All right, so we see ourselves right now 8-8.
Is
as we get
PJ a
to
big
question
Shadow
number 9.
fan?
Oh
This is-
yeah.
Who said it?
Good to know.
What 2012 science fiction film features the line, "When I saw you, I believed it was a sign that something new can come into this world"?
I think
You see the shadow in theaters?
No.
I did. I'll tell you a fun story. They had the trailer for Time Cop. And this is back when you didn't know if movies were coming out or not.
5, 4,
Ooh,
3.
I don't know.
1. Pens down, please.
John
And
Carter?
Hannah.
Is it John Carter?
It is Parker.
Oh my
Yes!
God.
Parker.
yes.
All right, so we get to the 10th question. The 10th question: dystopian future and time.
Hello,
travel.
laser bolts.
That's our final one in this round.
That's a
Laser
fun
bolt.
category,
Bolt.
possibly.
I said-
or
I said
disastrous.
bolt.
Here's the question
He
for a
said
point.
bolts.
Oh,
Who
whatever.
plays the character of Morpheus in the Matrix franchise?
Crap. What is
Oh.
his
You don't know
name?
this, Brian?
It's one of those ones that I know and I'm drawing a blank because it's pressure.
Bonus question that they will both
Same.
have the right to answer.
Okay. Would you guys take the red or the blue pill?
4,
Red.
Shut up.
2, 1. Pens
Crap!
down.
I know
This is
his
one of
first
those-
name is Lawrence.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Good. And Hanna?
That is 100%
Perfect
in
round from both. 10,
the pressure
10,
of the
as
moment.
We get to our bonus question. Our bonus
So,
question.
wow, 2 perfect
for this
rounds
is for both you
and
guys.
just
for
absolute
11
luck on Hannah's side with the rulings.
Who
But hey,
directed 1998's The Mask of Zorro?
I'm
I don't know, but we own it on 4K now.
this movie's amazing.
It is pretty good.
11.
I love this movie so much.
I don't know who
I'm gonna go
directed
to my default director.
It's your default director's
Please,
wrong,
Brandon
Brian.
Hanna.
Martin Campbell.
Yes, Parker.
Martin Campbell.
11. What a round.
Wow. Man, this is the one match I had to leave early from.
I know Poor Jill wanted to get here too.
2, and
Damn
it's the wheel round.
I missed the
Unfortunately for me, it's not made of
FCL.
cheese nor here in my manner. It is actually virtual. So each competitor gets a spin.
I believe
once you settle on a category,
Star
there's
Wars
a geekdom.
FCL
So you're gonna
starts
hear
next
5
week.
questions
May
from
4th.
That particular
With
That's
that,
gonna be
because it
very
is
exciting.
place,
because it is
movie series,
transferring into
whatever
second
it may
round and
be. Each
everything,
question's
and we're not
worth
gonna have
2 points.
we're
There's
gonna
no
wheel
penalty
spin
for
stuff. I'm
missing
probably
a
gonna head out,
question,
guys.
but stealing is available in round
Hold the
number
ship
2.
down,
So
have
answer
some
the
fun with
answer.
these next
Ask
couple.
us
I'll be
for
watching.
choice.
I got 7
Myself,
points. I don't
give
know
you
if that
4
helps.
options, one of
Oh,
which
Rich
is a
says I have
correct
8.
answer.
You
I'll
have
take
0
point
the
back
second you
question
get rid of.
You forfeit.
It is 11.
But I'll be back
and
tomorrow.
breaking the
And
tie
good luck,
here
guys.
is going to
Bye,
be Brandon
Jake.
Hanna.
Bye, guys.
Has the right to either spin
Ooh, Molly,
first
we're
or
tied,
defer
too.
to his vested tied
3
suited
to
opponent.
3.
I would like to go first.
Yeah, you
Rock
get
has
Rebel
60
tomorrow.
seconds to,
Rebel or
Hanna's
not tomorrow.
finding.
FCL's
You
Rebels
are
and Clone Wars.
incredible. I am so proud of
And
you
Mandalorian.
all of the work
Yeah.
that you've put in.
I'm
Well,
ready.
Parker's just going to talk
Take
about
me there.
all of the hours that he's
It's gonna be
studied and,
so
you know,
surface
apparently
level, I
preparing for
bet.
a
But
spelling bee of
even
some
so,
sort.
I'm still
You're
excited.
just going to keep
Probably.
on doing exactly what you're
Oh,
doing,
sorry.
which
I
is
itched my ear.
answering every single question that you know the answer
I
to.
imagine they're
We have a game
well. I
plan
hope
here.
they're
I
testing
know how
it
you
to
feel
then
about the wheel
bring
round
that
and math.
into
This is a sexy
the
time for us
Schmoedown.
with this math and these numbers.
Star
coming
Wars
out. So let's
division.
spin this wheel and see what happens. But
Never
just
know.
You have made
Everyone's saying
this
we should
start
split
so
Jake's
incredibly
points.
proud
So
today.
that means that we both have 7. It's 7-7 now.
Here's the wheel. Thank you, Rox. Thank you, Brendan. Here's the spin.
All right.
Is Star Wars on there.
Your
Yes, it
categories
is.
to this season lurking on that wheel.
Indeed.
Looking at the spins.
Marvel.
He's got
I
Marvel.
would take Marvel, but PJ is
I
a
think that we know what we
jerk
want to
and
do
doesn't
here,
ask
but
any more
completely
MCU
up to you.
questions.
How are you feeling on this?
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. I say we stick to the game plan and we'll spin it one more time.
All right, no matter what it ends on, though. Remember,
Really?
you got this.
Interesting. I mean,
We know that.
are people just that
All right, so
scared
here's a
of
small plan. Whatever he
Marvel
gets here, he's gotta
and
take.
not MC? Because I assume he knows MCU.
All right, that
Marvel
brings
is
the wheel.
just
You've got your time.
large.
Just
Same
think
with
about all those
DC.
things and stay that confident self right now because you've got this.
Oh, Jesus
Love and
Christ.
life, Ben. Good luck.
I'm going one-on-one
All right, so
with the
Parker
Star
is
Wars
back.
competitor. Great.
Hanna is here. Brandon, you
I
got
don't know.
5
I
questions.
haven't
Realm
eaten
of Star
for a
Wars.
long
Are you ready?
time.
I'm ready.
Hopefully my brain
In
is
Attack
working.
of the Clones, which member of the Jedi Council describes
Kiadi Mundi.
as a political idealist,
That's a
not
tie.
a murderer?
Okay.
Key ID Mundi.
That is correct for 2 points. Question 2. In Return of the Jedi, what does Princess Leia initially
Gives him
Feeds
food.
him.
to earn Wicket's trust?
That's another tie.
Okay, that's tie. It's so much more fun when Jake's not here answering Star Wars. I just see him in the chat.
Multiple choice.
I had to leave on this.
A, hugs him. B, saves his life. C, feeds him. D, gives him a weapon.
Gives him a weapon. Yeah, let's just here. Take a gun.
Gives him food.
Which choice are you choosing there?
Oh yeah.
Gives him food.
The
Feeds
beats
him.
him. See.
Okay,
Feeds him.
C,
That's
that's
what I meant.
correct. Just listen to the choices,
Sorry.
please. All right, so that is correct for 1 point.
Grouchzilla. It's food.
Question number
Mhm.
3. What is the first word in the opening crawl in The Phantom Menace?
Oh,
War?
no.
We'll go multiple.
Turmoil?
Is it A,
Oh.
violence, B, war, C, D, turmoil?
If it's turmoil, you got that in before multiple.
Turmoil has engulfed the Galactic Republic.
It's incorrect. Robert, here's the chance for the steal here. What is the first word in the opening crawl in The Phantom Menace?
It would either be
A,
turmoil
violence,
or
B, war,
there.
C,
That's
D, turmoil.
there is unrest in the
He
Galactic
isn't.
Senate.
Damn, he missed it.
Is the episode 2?
Correct for 1 point. All right.
All right, you got 2 off
Parker
that
gets
one.
the steal there, and it is indeed turmoil. And here is the final. This is the fourth question. Brandon, what is the name of Kylo Ren's fighter in The Last Jedi?
TIE silencer. I was like, whisper, silent.
Is it
Whisper?
A, TIE Advanced, B, TIE Reaper, C, TIE Wraith, D, TIE Silencer?
TIE
Those
Reaper.
It's incorrect.
Those are good
Brandon,
choices.
Yeah.
You have this question. What is the name of Kylo Ren's
I'm surprised
fighter
Whisper
in
is
The
not
Last
on there,
Jedi?
though.
Is it A, TIE Advanced, B, TIE Reaper, C, TIE Wraith, D, TIE Silencer?
D, TIE silencer.
That is correct.
Oh.
1 point for steal.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, so this is the final question for Brandon and Hannah so far in Star Wars. Here's your question. In Rogue One, K2SO gets
A gun.
upset.
Blaster.
What? He is not.
A blaster.
That's correct.
I
2
corrected
points.
myself.
All right, so Brandon Hanna gets himself 2 more points there, and he is up by 3. And now it is Robert Parker's opportunity. Guys, are 60 seconds starting now.
Knock, knock. You're supposed to say who's there.
Oh, is that for it's who's there?
Hanna.
Hannah who?
Hanna, Bobana, banana, fana, hamburger, me, my, Momurger. Hanna.
That big crush.
I'm gonna make that my
That's
ringtone.
seconds. I don't want to waste it running these tools through
Of
the
course
mud.
not.
So I've been waiting 1 year for you to get back in the ring and bring vengeance and turmoil to your opponents.
Absolutely.
It just so happens that hamburger hair Hannah is going to feel that pain right
Hamburger hair.
now. Let's spin that wheel,
Okay.
baby.
And Parker's spin is on the board.
For the love of God, please don't spin Lord of the Rings. Is it on there?
Tiger, knock knock.
Oh, I hope so.
Who's there?
I
I
hope not.
Improv.
Give me
Don't-
Wizarding World. Give me Wizarding World.
I took
Oh.
one. I put a one improv.
Planet of the Apes. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Starting now.
Ooh, I know
Well,
All right, so
very little
we-
about these.
Yeah, me too.
there's other stuff I like more, but there's
I
other
know
stuff
there's
I like
Caesar.
less. I
That's
think
about
we
it.
should probably keep it.
No! Go away!
I absolutely 100% agree.
I guess he
with
doesn't-
that. Mark, I will look
doesn't
into
want
some
opponent's
IO
choice
Olympics or
or
whatever the hell it's called.
Perfect. Thank you.
Scores. I don't know.
Parker's going to have 5 questions.
Yeah, I
in
don't
the
want
realm
no scores or
of Planet of the
soundtrack.
Apes.
That's right. R.I.P. IO West.
Dang,
Fun
Jake
little
is going to be
place
so mad he missed Star
Planet of
Wars
the Apes
and
is the
Planet of the
category,
Apes.
And Parker currently finds himself trailing.
should have just
by
gotten an Uber
3
for his mom.
points for
Yeah.
2 of those points to get back. Your first question: which actress played the character of Zero in multiple films, including
Oh.
Beneath the Planet of the Apes?
What's her name? Wait,
Kim
no, I'm
Hunter.
thinking.
And she was darn
That's not
good in
who I
that
was
role as
thinking.
well. 2 points, and Christian now.
I'm just
Robert
hoping
Parker
multiple
has
choice becomes an
opportunity to
option.
take the lead early in his round number 2.
I mean,
with this ape-related question.
With how much Parker knows,
Now,
it's
who
probably
played
not likely.
General Thade in 2001.
Oh, freaking
Tim Roth.
David Lee's half
Nope,
brother is
that was-
correct, and
I was
Robert
thinking of
Parker
the
is
wrong
on
person
top
again.
by 1. He looks to add to his lead now with this next primate-related question, and it is: in War for the Planet of the Apes, what is the name given to apes that have betrayed their kind and are working with humans?
Donkey?
Donkeys.
Thanks for noticing that correct answer.
Yeah.
Chris, we move on to the penultimate question for Parker, who is
That's one I've seen recently.
dominating this round thus far. for 2 more points. Who plays Dr. Zaius in 1968's Planet of the Apes?
Charlton Heston. I don't know.
Robert Redford. I don't know.
Maurice Evans.
Some people call him Maurice Evans is correct. And the final question for
Nice.
Robert Parker for a perfect round number 2 in the category of Planet of the Apes. Spider, which Planet of the Apes film features performances from Charlton Heston, David Warner,
The
original.
The original one, yeah.
1968, I think.
That would be 2001's Tim Burton's The Planet
Oh.
of the Apes.
Christian, that is a
All right, well-
round for Parker, and he suddenly, in the blink of an eye, has a 7-point lead over in Brandon Hanna. But round 3, right around the corner.
Big round for Robert
See,
Parker.
I don't know
who
how to
has not missed
gauge
a single question
how
yet.
hard
All right,
those
so we
were
are gonna get
because
into the
I
third
know so
round
little
here.
about
Mark, what
those
are the rules
movies.
of round number 3?
Your guess
This
is as
is
good
the
as
round that will
mine.
determine the match, although we are prepared for sudden death overtime, given the
But
history
man,
of
he
these
killed
2
that.
competitors. We need a series of numbers
Absolutely.
from each of you. These numbers correspond to a unique category of movie trivia, Schmoedown, inner geekdom, goodness. Your numbers may range from 1 to 16.
I just
You may
don't
not
know
pick
why
the
they
same
kept
numbers as your
making
opponent,
more
because
like
each numeral
there
corresponds
was
to a different corner of
a time where
said
they were making
knowledge.
Planet of the
Your
Apes
first
movies
question
like
for
once a
2.
year for
Question for 3.
2 or 3
See where we're
years.
going with this?
It's like, do
Final
we need
question
that
for
many?
5.
The
Big
recent ones were a
points.
trilogy.
And Robert Parker has
Yeah.
disappeared from the kitchen, but he is returned just in time to give us his 3 lucky integers first. So, Robert, from 1 to 16, which 3 suit you best?
They weren't hard, but they weren't easy. Okay,
Let's
Chad.
do 9, 12, and 4.
Yay,
9,
12.
and 4 for the Spider, and for the Hitman.
Let's do 5, 8, and 15.
5, 8, and 15. 60 seconds to talk to him now.
Look, I know Roxy likes puns and rhymes. She's easily amused like a toddler. So I apologize for that bit, Mark. I'll get better next time. Parker, I love the run you're going on here. It's almost like the mock match we ran last night has reinvented itself today. Man, I'm just so fired to hang with you. You're not just a player. You're a friend, and your wins matter to me. And this is one of the most anticipated moments of my season. And I love what you're doing out there, kid. So let's finish the job.
Absolutely. Let's finish this and move on.
Roxy, 60 seconds starting now.
We know with Star Wars Division what just happened. We know that those questions that you got were so hard and you navigated them.
Oh,
as best
Roxy.
as you absolutely
Come
could.
on.
And I knew all the answers to every one of his questions. So I think I'm going to throw my ring into IG. Nothing to do with anything other than the newer categories. You know how that goes. So don't get in your head about that, because there was nothing you could have just done then. There was nothing you could have done right just then. Here's what you can do now. You can answer your 2, your 3, and your 5, because chances are you know the answer to each and every one of those, because you are going to be holding this belt at some point. You are a IG champion in the making, and we don't know that he can answer hard questions after what we've seen today. So let's see what he does there. Don't even focus on him. Focus on yourself. We leave no board blank. We know that. You've got this. Do what you can here to make your way through this. I believe in you. And remember what happened with Zipper. Remember what happened. You never know.
Poor
Don't ever
Zipper.
count yourself out.
All right, it's time. Thank you, Roxy. All right, and we are back. And Brandon Hanna, you are going to start 7
looking
points
at his
down
pocket
here as you
watch.
try to avoid the
Yep.
TKO. Here is your first question. You chose category 5 for your first question. It's in the realm of Batman films.
Oh.
Batman.
Ooh.
Okay. Here is your 2-point question. Who voices the character of Harley Quinn in the Lego Batman movie?
Ooh.
Jenny Slate.
Yep.
2 points.
I was going to say
Never
Rosario
in-
Dawson, but
Here
I'm thinking of
is-
something else.
Never in a million years.
Where we are right now. Hanna is down by 5. He's got an opportunity here to pick up these 3 points. And here we go. Here is your 3-point question. Hanna, you chose category number 8. Heroes. Heroes. That is the question here. Heroes. All right.
Dawson was back row.
Halle Berry's character is named after which drink in Kingsman? The Golden Stripper.
Whiskey?
Ooh, I like that because it's a code name or whatever that alphabet is.
5.
Pick a
What-
booze.
What
Do a repeat,
drink?
please.
First one. Halle Berry's character is named after which drink in Kingsman: The Golden Circle?
Brandy.
Looking for ginger ale. Ginger ale.
Way
so
off.
Brandon, Hanna, here is where we are. In order to tie the game, you got to hit this 5-pointer. However,
Pedro
if you
Pascal's
miss it,
character was
Parker
whiskey.
will win
That's
via
right.
TKO.
Oh.
And
Whiskey
the Stars
Tango.
will
That's
get
right. I was on the
-1.
right track.
Here is
Not
the
really,
question. He chose category 15. That's in the realm of Alien and Predator.
Well,
Alien and Predator.
Not going to be
Your
doing anything for this
5-point
one.
Question. Here it is. What actor played the titular Predator in 1987's Predator?
I know that we have this in our notes, but I don't know his name.
Five.
I'll do a repeat.
All right, second one. What actor played
Oh,
the
no.
titular Predator in 1987's Predator? 2 down for Brandon Hanna so far.
I wonder if Alex is watching this.
Alex, are you watching this?
Five.
If he's not watching it now, I'm sure he'll watch it at
Last
some
one.
point.
Here it is. What actor played the titular Predator in 1987's Predator?
Oh man, you got real unlucky with these.
Yeah, very unlucky with the
This
wheel
3 and
sizes.
5.
I know who he is, but I can't pull his name. Kane
3.
Hodder.
And your winner!
Hi, Shia. Oh, that's right. It was a TKO too.
Robert!
Oh, yeah.
Get
Yay,
them
points
points.
for me.
Get them points.
The answer is Kevin Peter Hall or Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Wait, what?
There
Or?
is the answer.
So Laserbolt says he was
Predator
fired,
and Robert Parker
and
takes
the guy took over.
the victory. Robert Parker takes the
Interesting.
victory.
I didn't know that.
Kaiser. Very
Dang,
happy.
so there
obviously.
was
We're
2
going
answers
to
for that.
remove you guys, and you guys will be talking to Steph Sabra in the winner's circle. Congratulations. Another 3 points goes to the dungeon, and a -1 goes to the Stars. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Look, it was a really strong first round. Tie game. And Parker just got it done in the second. That's the thing with a guy like that. It's like you.
Rachel, did you add
risky
our?
because if you
No,
go
you
first,
take away
in the second
Jake's
you go
point
multiple
and
choice,
give each of us
that's where he's
4.
gonna-
That's
where he's
how.
gonna start to pick
That's
away.
what we're
And if you
doing.
miss any, it's just going to be tough to go against a guy like that. He's ready.
I
he's
won.
hungry,
Put me
and,
in
you know, every little
IG,
thing
but
that
on
he
the
does to get
FCL.
the advantage on you, he's going to do.
Not-
And I even think those
it's not
challenges-
in here.
The challenge was a mental warfare thing more than anything else. I don't think he even
I think
thought he was
that's
gonna
fair.
win that challenge.
It was impressive of him to bounce back in round number 1.
Yeah,
and
Molly got
still maintain
19
that
points
perfect
and I got
round that he had.
11.
But you're right. I mean, you spin away from Marvel, so probably do some second guessing there, which is what unfortunately losing entails. Is, well, what if I had that and not that?
Malcolm,
Just missed a couple
you know
very
what?
tough Star Wars questions, and Parker able to pick those up. That's a clutch steal. And Christian, those clutch steals that we talk about with Robert Parker, one of the keys to winning a championship in any division, especially
All right,
in
all
Geekdom,
right,
if
all
you can draw
right.
first blood from your
Get it.
opponent and bring it over to your side to strengthen your own fortified score. I think that might have been the
That's
difference
just-
in
that's
today's
just
match and maybe going
Further
forward.
proof that
Robert
Jake
Parker's
should
next
be in the
opponent better
Schmoedown,
look
or
out.
at least the
The
FCL.
next opponent is Chance Ellison. He's
Yeah.
getting himself a rematch, and that's something that he's wanted. And
Give
that's
me-
Christian,
something
if
that
you're
I think even
watching,
Chance
reach
wants
out to Jake
also. You know, Chance
and
coming off that loss
or
to Chandru at the
watch any of
Spectacular.
our
There's a rematch
reactions
we're
and
gonna
see
in
how
the
well
Unification
Jake
division
does,
with
and ask
both
yourself
Parker
why he's
and
not
Ellison,
in
and I know
either
that
the
Steph's gonna be
Schmoedown or the
asking about
FCL.
that one. We're going to get to Steph Sabra right
He's
now.
shy.
And she talks to Kaiser and Parker. Steph?
Congratulations, guys. Parker, I see you
Parker's
looking
like,
in the fridge. What are you looking for back
what can I drink? What's my victory drink?
Man,
Guys,
Steph,
are we
hold on. Let
ready?
him get his drink. Let him get his drink. First of all, Steph, can I give a shout out
that a
to
White
my
Claw?
big homie, cousin Luke, who's
Looks like
watching.
it.
Youngstown, Ohio's finest. We love you, big homie. Thanks for watching the match. Parker, why don't you take
I
it?
would go to Star Wars division before I
Look,
go anywhere
I did
else.
what I said I was going to do. Hannah's been ducking me for a year because he was afraid that this
You could hang in
exact
Star Wars
situation would happen, and it
with the
did.
amount that you've
Alright.
helped
And now I get to go on.
Me and
I
other
get
people
to
study.
destroy Chance and whoever's after that, on and on and on again, until Mara and I get to play a nice friendly match for that belt. Until then, I'm on a warpath. I'm on a revenge tour, and anybody who comes up to play me should expect that exact same result.
Yeah, you said you were on your revenge tour and you showed nothing less than grit.
I want to
today.
see a
But let's
rematch
talk
against
about that
Chance.
round one. You were going head to
yes.
head. Were you getting a little nervous there moving into round two?
No, not at all. Look, say what you will about Brandon Hanna and the way he dresses and the way he looks, that curly-headed mop on it. But his trivia knowledge is not something you can bash. He's a smart guy. He's a clever guy. He knows what he's talking about. I expected nothing less, especially after the way he played against Zipper. I knew that he would not come back with that same attitude and that same knowledge base into this match. So I was expecting it.
Once you hit that steal in round two, how were you feeling?
I knew that as soon as he spun off of Marvel, he might be in a spot of trouble. When Star Wars came up, look, that's a tough category. There's a whole division for it. He had to check a couple times. As soon as he started checking, as soon as I started getting steals, that's where I think the momentum started to shift, and that's where I started feeling better about it.
Kaiser, you were giving mad love to Parker, and rightfully so. How's the relationship building been between the two of you this season?
Man, listen, like I said before, he's more than a player. He's a brother. And, I'm proud and happy to say that he came into this league with me. He's still with me. We train every night. We never let up. He's been training like a champion with Mark Kanopik. Look, that's 3 more points for us. We just served the Stars a negative point. That's a big, big freaking deal. I mean, Brandon Hanna, he's good at trivia, but like Dan Murrow likes to say, he's kind of like that guy in the park who tries to give you a flyer, and you're like, beat it. You know what I mean?
Dan says this.
At the end it fell apart, but I'm sure we haven't heard the last of him. And nobody likes a mad Roxy, and I'm sure she's coming for revenge. But hey, everybody in the Schmoedown, including Roxy's, got to go through the dungeon this year. We're not letting up, and I'm proud of this kid. And since the theme of the day is bad rhymes and improv, Chance, he just peed his pants. Just a little bit stuff.
Just enough. Right.
Is that a prophecy?
That is your manager.
How are you going to prep for that match up against Chance?
He's a genius.
Same
What
way
can I
prepped
say?
for this one. Look,
Comedic
he gets
genius.
Star Wars. I got the 3 best Star Wars players in the league, in the dungeon, ready to help me study for that category. I got Mara, the current champion, to help me study. Last year, I was studying with Smets a little bit. I was studying as much as I could on my own. But the fact that it is a family dynamic this year, it's not just me. It is everybody in the dungeon. That's who I'm doing it for this year, right? I'm doing it for myself, and I'm doing it for Kaiser, and I'm doing it for the dungeon. And that's exactly how we're going to carry it out through the rest of this entire season.
Well, Parker, I look forward to watching the rest of your revenge tour. It was really an exciting match day. Congrats, Kaiser. Back to you, Mark.
Hey, real quick, Steph, one last thing. Before we go, just know that I'm unleashing Danger Zone very soon. Bateman Murrow, get ready. It's about to get dangerous when these two go
So excited.
The morons.
Oh, boy.
Please don't put up John Roca and his garbage pail buddy JT. God forbid those two knuckleheads got to go against Danger Zone. Okay. I mean, honestly, I hope they come to the ring with bags over their heads because nobody wants to look at those two morons. We got a Star Wars tournament. We're gonna keep piling up the points, Steph.
I gotta love when you stir the pot, Kaiser. I can't wait to see more of that. Christian, Mark, back to you.
I mean, look, Parker has every right to be happy. Same with Kaiser. The dungeon's on a roll. I mean, they this is the thing, they
Laser bolt. That's how he gets you.
Stock Exchange, who everyone made fun of and said, "Oh my God, they're having this run," and people are like, "Oh my God, this is unexpected." The dungeon is supposed to be doing what they're doing. It's when the teams that are built for success do not have success. That's when the problems come. That's not the case with the dungeon right now because all of their big players are delivering. They're all delivering right now. And that's exactly why, Kaiser brought it up at the end. Danger Zone, you got Merle and Bateman. They're ready to see, was it worth it to put these two powerhouses together? The tournament is starting tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
We're very excited about the fact that it's starting on Thursday. So we're very excited about all of that happening. The Star Wars tournament is starting, and the dungeon's in a good spot. Roxy now needs to get the players in order. She knows that, and I'm sure she's going to be talking to Steph with that. She's got a couple of tough losses so far this season, And now that the team's title match has been pushed, it's going to be in the middle of May. That's the big one. So Roxy, I'm sure right now is kind of going to be licking her wounds and getting ready.
I'm going to be so conflicted if Alex.
It doesn't matter what a
if and
manager
when
just went through, Christian. When you have
Alex
on the
plays
cusp
Mara.
of battle with various divisions,
That's going to be
all
rough
of your
for
faction
you.
needing all of those resources.
Because of course I want my
play
faction
at
to
their
win, but I
absolute
would love to
apex
have a
when
belt
called
in the
upon.
house
You
again,
can't be sad
even if it's
when
not
they get you down in
mine.
the dumps. And we know Brandon Hanna to
This is
bounce
true.
back quick from a tough loss like this. He'll be back, no doubt. And I think that the Stars having his back is going to be crucial in that recovery. And we're about to hear from the Stars manager, Roxy, and Brandon Hanna right now. Steph, it's all you.
Roxy, Brandon, tough loss. But one thing is clear, Brandon, you are an incredible competitor and you have so much to offer this league. How are you feeling right now?
I feel awful. That really sucked. I'm not going to lie. That sucked.
Aww.
I screwed myself out of 2 points. I knew that the answer was her feeding him, but I wasn't 100% sure. Fell to the safety of multiple choice. Should have gotten turmoil. And what the hell was that TIE fighter question? That was tough. So it was a hard hand to be dealt. You know, the wheel, give if the wheel, take it away, as Mark Ellis.
I mean, I
likes
guess
to
in
say.
IG
I
that
knew every single one
is
of his
hard
ace
because they
questions.
never
This just
say it
fucking
out loud in
raw.
the movie.
Ships.
Three-pointer.
Ships are
The name
rough.
Ginger
Yeah.
popped into my head, but I couldn't translate that to ginger ale for some reason. And I knew the other characters were named after alcoholic drinks, so that's what I went with. And then my 5-pointer, that was a name. I didn't even think about Jean-Claude Van Damme. I didn't even consider him. I considered the guy who's mainly in the suit for the movie, and his name came across in my studies sessions. It didn't stick, which is unfortunate. So no, it's a really crappy win. Loss. But good win for him.
Roxy, I know you're the type
Aw.
of manager that's feeling the loss because you truly love your players.
Poor
but I wanna talk
Brandon.
about
I like
round one,
Brandon.
'cause you came in with that consonant rule, and that really proves the type of
He's
manager
just
that
being
you can be.
so
How was round
real
one
and
for you?
open and like down to earth about how he's feeling. And
Yeah.
I don't
I mean,
think that
I
it
love
was
the
a
character
tactic at
stuff,
all
the
to
character
shake
work,
us
but
on
I
Parker's
also love when people
part.
are just
I
like,
think he was
yeah,
really
that
shook.
sucked.
I think Brandon Hanna
Yeah.
has Robert Parker really shook. And I know that the way that this went down, he was able to gain some confidence throughout. But the notion that Hanna, for some reason, has been dodging Parker is just so egregious. I think we saw today, they both went perfect round one. They're two of the most elite players in this division. And this simply came down to round two today. And he was dealt a better wheel than we were dealt today. That happens all of the time. So I'm just sitting here really proud and happy that we're not the kind of people who try
Chuck,
to
I
ride
agree.
or
I
chance
prefer
with pants. Because
um,
that really is the
Brandon
true
as
victory of
a
the day
more of a
here.
face than a heel.
And yes, Hannah, I know you're
I
gonna be
like
kicking
sassy.
yourself because that's the kind of player you are. But we're early. We are early in the season. This is one match.
Well, I mean,
and it's a match
it's
that
good
we're
that
gonna
he
feel,
has shown that he
and we're
can
gonna
do
take in,
either.
and we're going to grow from,
But
and we're going to continue
I wonder
on
which
our way
one
to
he
get the belt.
thinks
Because that's
he
what's
kind of
happening.
thrives
So
more
this
as.
is not something that's stopping you. This
Hmm.
is something that we're going to realize.
I'm sure
what
he
happened
likes to
here.
be a little bit
We know that
sassy,
you could have
but
won this
Because
match
it's hard
today,
not to get a
and
little
next time you
cocky
will.
when
And
you
that's
when you do
fair.
the cocky
Those are just
character
facts.
work. It
So
kind of
I'm
gets
really
in your
proud
head.
of you. I know how hard that you worked for this, and I know that you're going to work even harder the next time, and that's going to make all the difference. So I don't want you to be kicking yourself. I want us to, we live, we learn, and we're going to grow and move forward.
I think there's a lot of silver linings, and Brandon has showed that he can be a comeback kid for sure. But you've been
Dude, look
talking
at
a
her
lot about
nails.
team singles. Is that the
I
shift
love
you're
her
looking
nails.
for?
I wouldn't necessarily call it a shift.
It's an
I've
inner
played
geekdom
in
green.
teams before. I would love to play
That's
in
dedication.
singles. I did
Mhm.
challenge Eric Zipper, waiting any day on that one. I'd love to beat him again. But no, my confidence isn't swayed at all. This really sucked, but I'll get past it. I have a great team behind me. Roxy, that was an incredible challenge today. You articulated the benefit of the doubt rule perfectly, and it went in our favor.
That she
And
did.
think
I
that
will give her
actually
that.
shook Parker
That was a
little
good
bit.
challenge.
Not to make him miss any
that was a good
questions, but
challenge.
it was enough to get under his skin. I
It's
think. And if that's,
unfortunate
you know,
for him that
what happens
he
to get
got
an
the
edge,
next
sometimes you gotta
one
get an edge
not
any way you
wrong,
can.
but he
And,
he
you know,
also
like I said,
spelled
I
the
have
next one
a
different.
great team behind me.
Got the, he got the
Stars
point
were
for it though.
asking me
Sure,
questions
yeah,
all
it's
day
hard
long
to
today in
good,
prep
toward
for this
to good.
match. For weeks they've
It's
been asking me questions.
just like
I've had
Parker and
Sabrina like
Kaiser said.
pushing me
It's
so so hard
kind of
to
the same
study
ruling.
and watch movies on days where I don't want to watch movies, and literally going on walks with me and quizzing me about every single category under the sun. And even Star Wars.
The siren.
But sometimes you just get questions that you're not prepared for, and it sucks. But with her in my corner, with the stars in my corner, I know I have a very bright future in this league this coming season. Because like you said, Roxy, it's still very early on.
You definitely do. Roxy, now Teams tournament and the Star Wars tournament are coming up. You have Blackjack and Teams and Briquette and Star Wars. How important are these tournaments to you right now?
I mean, just speaking in Brandon's language for a second with the numbers, by the way, sexy numbers that you pulled today, I forgot to remind you that those were sexy numbers. His numbers were tool bag numbers, just so everybody knows. I think that they matter more than anything because we're in a game of numbers right now. We have taken a couple negatives this season, and we've got to work our way through this. And we have a tough go at it. We have in teams, we're playing for the first time together as a team, and it's been a really long time as a manager since I've had a first-time team go into the tournament because I've had the odd couple for several years. And so we are right now not just quizzing and not just studying all trivia things. We're building that chemistry, and I'm so happy to see where that's gone so far and is going to continue to go because I think that they're going to be an awesome, stellar team. And then in terms of Star Wars, you guys will see. You guys will see what's happening there. I don't want to speak too much about that, but you're all effed.
I love a little mystery, and I will say this: everyone loves a good comeback, so I can't wait to see it for the Stars and you, Brandon. Mark, Christian, back to you.
And that is another thing, I think. If you look at what Brandon Hanna did last season.
All right. I don't think we have a
selfish.
after
He was going on these tears
scene.
and he was going after
Nope.
people that he
so.
Okay.
Oof. I mean,
I was not gonna lie. I was sitting there waiting for Jake to start talking. I forgot. I was like, "Oh, he's letting this go on." But yeah. So Robert Parker of the Dungeon takes that match on a TKO, nonetheless. Molly, your thoughts?
I mean, I'm not surprised at all that he won. The TKO is just icing on the cake. Yeah, that was an interesting match. Had a couple of hiccups in the first round with like the challenge. I don't know if you want to call them challenges. Roxy's challenge paid off definitely for her, but I mean, it's hard to say because I feel like Brandon Hanna's 3 and 5 point questions are really hard, but I also don't really spend that much time studying our IG stuff, so who knows if those were hard or not. But I'm proud as always of Robert, and I see him doing great things in Inner Geekdom, him and Mara, and I'm excited to see who he takes down next.
Yeah, I mean, Parker never missed a question, never went to multiple choice, I think. Yeah.
Nope, and got some steals.
And didn't even need a third round. If that is indication of where we are going, that is terrifying for anyone in IG, if I am saying so myself. And I saw a couple people already say earlier that Christian said Parker's next match is going to be Chance. So if that's the case, oh boy, this is going to be good. So yeah, I mean, Parker's out for blood this season and revenge. So, I mean, I don't know if I would want to be in his way, but yeah. So tomorrow we will be doing another reaction. All 4 of us will be here, and we will be doing the official first match of the teams tournament. And if you didn't already know, that is the Star Wars tournament. The teams tournament begins tomorrow. We are starting with that bottom left corner, the lightning time usual suspects, which is Liz and Ethan, versus the Dens, the outsiders, which is Paul Preston and Ben Goddard. Not a bad. Yeah, I know, right? You see here, every one of those matches is going to be tough to choose.
Yeah.
Literally, every single one of those ones are going to be great. But yeah, Malcolm, I saw your comment. We are not going to, or excuse me, Mike, we're not going to do our picks. We'll wait for Jill and Jake. But yeah, I'm going to have to think on that one. I don't even know who I want out of that one.
I'm so excited to see some of those new teams play.
Yeah, Liz and Ethan's been a long time coming. Paul's on his revenge tour to show for last season.
Mhm.
Goddard's always hungry, so it's going to be a good match. But yeah,
Definitely.
that is going to do it for POV today. Just Molly me, chilling.
Just
But
ballers at Star Wars. It's all good.
pretty much. This is the real Star Wars, people. Us too. Don't tell Jake. He's 100% going to find out. But for POV, I'm Brian. This is Molly, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.